are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Heineke. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he was able to get in there and make a great play.
Switch.
They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Here's Brady. And that is incomplete. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Fake, Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he is going to have give the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. But defensively here, Charles, I'd have to imagine coming up with a game plan to stop Tom Brady. Many have tried, few have succeeded. But what do you see as their best course of action?
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Still shedding tackles. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson. Touchdown, Washington! Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Brady now to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. To throw is Brady. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Again, it's Brady. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Dalton Schultz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tough.
And this will be caught at the 30. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brings up second and goal at the Buccaneers 5-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
7-7.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now Heineke. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal.
They'll try to run it with Gibson.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on fourth and goal.
And the play fake, and now Heineke.
He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Washington 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Heineke
slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Gibson.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Heineke. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl. Look, there he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Brady's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Brady to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Brady got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Brady going to try and throw on third down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Succop's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by it. Now, loose football. The ball comes out. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Pollard now a 1st down and more, and he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Antonio Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Heineke to throw it.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now Heineke.
Taking a shot for Samuel.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. With it is Brown. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards to go on second down.
Throwing now is Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Heineke now. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Devin White, the Bucs' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Heineke winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, it's Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
8 yards there on a first down. On play action, now Brady. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Off the play fake, Heineke. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Heineke. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Gibson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? From the gun, Heineke. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has once again taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From the 30 on second down, Brady looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath. and let's us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Finding Schultz. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Back to throw, Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. That one covers 29 yards, first down. To throw is Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Now Brady. Swinging this out for Pollard. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Brady to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And following a touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and get...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
One last shot now for Heineke. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed the head coach before the game that said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident, because that might be the absolute mark that tells us, okay, maybe we have to run more offense because maybe he doesn't feel good about kicking it from this distance.
So for the Bucs, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.